Hey, everybody, welcome to the Evolution Podcast, DerryCAM's new podcast. This episode, we're going to take a look at, podcasts right here in studio. We wanted to just let people know that we have some great services available. These are new, adding on to the services we already provide. Always, for more information, check out DerryCAM.org. That's DerryCAM.org. And find out all the ways you can get involved, find out what we have to offer, and all the cool things we're up to. And this is just one of the ways right here. Today, joining me in studio, I have staff member Johnny Bettino. What's up, Johnny?
Hey there, Owen. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you bet. We wanted to take a few minutes, right, and just take a look at what the process is like maybe and what we've got to offer. Let's start things off. What do you think of this? What do you think of the digs here, the studio?
I think the set has evolved pretty well, especially for it being the Evolution podcast. I think that's really what we're about. And really, we got some high-tech equipment to record the audio and everything. We have these headphones that are pretty durable, as I come to imagine. They're pretty kind of like blocky almost. And I mean, I've been wearing them for now maybe close to about 45 minutes, and I still haven't, like, my ears aren't hurting, anything like that. So it's nice, and it's good comfort. And that's really what I look for whenever I'm going to do a podcast. Make sure that I'm comfortable in a nice closed off environment where you have just the space to kind of play, so to say.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, a lot of people, especially first time like podcasters or folks that aren't used to any type of media production or anything like that, there, some nerves. It can be a little nerve-wracking. Not sure what to do, not sure what you're supposed to know, et cetera, but we make it easy, and that's one way we do it. You're right. Yeah, we make it really comfortable. It's very private down here when you come down, and when you have a session, I know I do everything I can to make sure that whenever independent producers or contributing producers come in and they want to create some sort of material, including podcasts, I really try to make sure that the studio is blocked off to them, and it pretty much always happens. So that way there, people are free, make mistakes. I always tell people, especially in the beginning stages, just look forward to making the mistakes. That's where you learn, right? So you just dive in, make mistakes, and get better and better. And yeah, we got equipment and
even some of the training sessions I know are super helpful. I really didn't know a lot about podcasting until we actually went over a couple of the basic kind of scenarios in our training sessions. Mm-hmm. It helped out a lot for me, especially when I go to like post-production afterwards and have to do a couple tweaks here and there. It's definitely helpful to have the staff present with you at the time to just kind of give you the basic understandings of either using Audition, making sure you're going over best practices. I found it just absolutely, for myself personally, I found it very, very helpful into not only creating a podcast in the studio, but also going home and in my own time, grabbing my own microphone, set up, and actually trying it out and practicing it from my home.
Right. And what's cool is we really take a lot of the heavy lifting away from the producer. All the technical stuff, we've got it down. We've been working, as we've been, in the past several months, been evolving into the new and improved DerryCAM and the Media Center. We've really done what we can we know folks are busy. They have wish lists. They have dream things that they want to do, like create a podcast potentially or a show or anything like that. And we want to really make it as easy as possible for them so they can focus on maybe guests that they want to bring on board or the topic that they want to consider, and really do just a great job of researching all of that and bringing that value to the mix, and we take care of the rest. Even in hosting and promotion, we're constantly refining the way as we develop this podcast program to after post-production and after we kind of sweeten things up a little bit, being able to take care of that distribution, uploading, and even do some identity for folks. Some people might not have a logo. That maybe the concept is so new they don't even know where to start with creating an identity or a brand for their podcast. We can help with that too, can't we?
Exactly. And you even touched on it right at the end there where you asked, where do I start?
Mm-hmm.
That is the main question that I've heard so many people ask at this point about even just creating anything. And so for a podcast, it's really helpful that we are able to empower these people to come in and we'll be able to answer that question, where do I start?
Mm-hmm.
Because we are able to show them exactly how our podcast station works. We have, like you said, we have all the technical setup all figured out, ready for them. And like we keep talking about, we have these training sessions that we hold, and throughout these sessions and throughout just coming here with an idea, we can help you out. We can help you make your podcast dreams come true, so to speak.
Right. And I mean, here's the best part. There's like no financial commitment of any kind.
Exactly.
If you're a Derry resident or affiliated with a Derry nonprofit business, you can come in here and create. And even if you don't know where to start, if you just think, I'd love to create a podcast, that seems like fun, but I don't even have a topic. I don't know where to begin. I don't know what I would talk about.
Or I don't even have a name for my podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We can help you develop all of that in a pre-production phase. And in terms of topics, anything that you're interested in could be a potential topic. Hobbies, interests, people are affiliated with nonprofits. Maybe they have a passion project that they're affiliated with or working on or aspiring to. Art, music, movies, your line of business. Perhaps you want to be a resource in a trusted and respected resource here in our local community for whatever that topic may be. We've produced real estate podcast through here that's ongoing. We have a patron who's using that to inform people about the various aspects of real estate, which is really cool. Mm-hmm. We've partnered with Derry Public Library,
doing their Teen Title Talk podcast that they release just about every week now. And I having the Teen Title Talk, I still remember when they first came in and they were very nervous at first about kind of getting into doing any sort of things with the podcast. They're a little bit nervous around the equipment and everything, but as it moved forward, I could see the development was great. It was all there. Erin from the Derry Public Library, she always has that whole entire script out ready for her. And just the creative energy between Erin and her guests it's always just fun to listen to.
Absolutely. And we've actually done some students have come in from Next Charter School. We love working with Next Charter School. We're partners with them on so many levels. But that's just one of the ways, creating a nice podcast they've got going on, I believe, in their English department.
Yep.
With their English faculty, bringing students in, working on very specific projects, and having multimedia play a role in that. And we're just really super stoked to be part of that and helping out and contributing in that way. I mean, if I want to create a podcast, what do you think? What do people do? We've talked about this before, Johnny. What's the first step?
I think the first step you should take is to contact cable@derrynh.org. That's your best first step at this point, because contacting us, letting us know that you have an idea, or if you just want to make a podcast, contacting us and scheduling a time is the number one thing you should do. That is your first step into creating a podcast. That's what I believe. And after you take that first step, once we meet with you, we'll be able to talk. We'll be able to really see the scope of your idea, and we'll be able to collaborate with you and work with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Whether you know where you want to go with this or know where to start or you don't, just contact us through through the website, DerryCAM.org, or if you want to just email us directly, cable@DerryNH.org, and let's get the ball rolling. Let's make it happen. Let's make 2020 like the year that it happens. You know, we want to empower you to do that, and I'm psyched. I'm stoked on the coming year. What do you think?
Yeah,
It's the second time I've said stoke in this podcast, so you know it's real.
Exactly. I'm very excited as well. All this, just being able to sit here and do this podcast right now, and being able to talk with you and the public, is just awesome. I think it's amazing that we have this resource here, local, right in the heart of Derry, just right in downtown Derry, 14 Manning Street. I think it's awesome being able to just come into work and have these podcast sessions and help people out in achieving their goals.
It's awesome. That's right. And no matter what your goals are, we can help you out in some way, whether it's through a podcast, or you might want to make a multimedia presentation. You might need help in an interest. Maybe you're interested in, you didn't know anything about, you don't know anything about editing, but you want to learn about it and you want to come in and give it a shot. We help you and you become involved, and it's a mutually beneficial situation. So that being said, I don't know, is there anything we missed about podcasts here at DerryCAM? I think we kind of nailed it on. We're really convenient. That's the other thing too. Not only are we convenient in the region, conveniently located, right? But right here in the heart of downtown Derry, in the municipal center, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
with that being said, you know, I think that we are, we've said everything we need to say about podcasts here at DerryCAM. The main thing people need to know is we're here to help. It's our mission to help. Whatever your goals are, give us a shout, and we'll find a way to help you out with any type of multimedia production, and specifically here with podcasting. We're ready to go, so give us a shout at DerryCAM.org. You can email us at cable@DerryNH.org. Anything else before I sign off, Johnny? Did you want to say anything?
I would just say that, honestly, it's 100% free, and it's better than using any sort of software you could use on your laptop or even on your iPhone, because that has absolutely nothing compared to the professional equipment that is here, and to the knowledge of all the staff that is also here to help you in any way possible. And like we keep saying, to accomplish your goals, because that's why we're here.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining me, Johnny Bottino. I appreciate it. And by all means, everybody have a fantastic, happy, healthy, blessed holiday and an amazing new year. I am so pumped for 2020. I'm looking forward to all the great things going on here at DerryCAM and in Derry in general. I think it's going to be an amazing year. So happy holidays, Johnny, and good luck to you and your endeavors, and happy holidays, everybody in Derry and beyond. This is Owen Preventure signing off on the Evolution Podcast. Check us out, DerryCAM.org. Bye-bye.